Hello fans, viewers and subscribers, you're joining me, Ruku, for another beer review. Pardon my voice, it's a little bit croaky today. This one is a beer that I got recommended not so long ago by one of my subscribers. Here it is. If he's watching, I'm sure he's going to be too pleased that I've done this review. He doesn't know that I'm reviewing this, but he did tell me to review this because apparently it's quite nice. So there it is. It's Peche Bush. So Peche meaning peach, and Bush is obviously the name, I'm guessing, of the brewery. This comes from Belgium, as the name suggests, and it comes in at 8.5. So it's up there with Duvel, that sort of strength. This is a 330, I do believe. Yep, 330ml. So this is technically like a fruit beer, but with a difference. It's more of a beer than a classic fruit beer, shall I say. There's your cap. Just represents the word D, and is that an F? Yeah, DF with two men, a shield, and I don't know what that is sticking at either end. Looks like they're loading it up with something. I don't know. First time I'm trying this, fans, so I'm looking forward to this. As always, I do like suggestions that people have, and also, you know, if anything else you want me to check out, I always do, when possible anyway. The colour itself then extremely golden copper, but also representing the peach colour, so that sort of light orangey ambery colour. Head on this is absolutely phenomenal, fans. Absolutely phenomenal. Look at that. Always rely on a good Belgian beer to give you a head. Pretty decent. I mean, looks wise, it's very good. I'm not sure if it's going to be heavy or if it's going to be a light beer, but again, this is what we're going to find out. Before I start the review properly, there's one bit of information I know about this beer. It's not a very good bit of information, but as I say, when I can, I always give a bit of information about the beer or the brewery or something along that line. Well, this here is actually the Bush Brewery, as it were. And they have their own well within the brewery, so they're digging up water from their own premises. So imagine having a well here, and you come along, you stick your brewery on top. That's basically what they're doing. They're digging up their own water. So in a sense, it's a very, very smart idea. You've got your own resource for water. It's quick, it's efficient, and to be fair, it's going to be pure. So I expect nothing less than a nice, pure, fruity beer with a little bit of an alcohol hit. That's what I'm expecting from this. Whether or not it's going to deliver that way remains to be seen. So, looking forward to it. I mean, I'm a big fan of fruit beers. Within reason, generally drink them in the summer. Not quite summer here in England yet. We are sort of coming out into spring, as it were. But English weather's not very great, so. But there you go. Yeah, first appearance is great. Carbonation, very little, slow. Doesn't really do a lot, but the head, fantastic. Nice, white, thick, fluffy. Almost got a tinge to the head as well. Almost is like a slight orange tinge to it almost. So that's kind of cool. Right, on with the smells, fans. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of peach, not a great deal, but I'm also getting a borderline earthy smell that's very, very fruity. I almost suspect there's other fruits involved in this. I don't think there's just peach. It almost smells like pears, almost like an apple. Okay, and the kettle has just started to boil itself. Do apologise for that, fans. Sometimes the kettle does boil itself due to a loose connection in the wiring. But anyway, where was I? Yeah, very, very sort of different smells. I suspect, as I said, there's more than one fruit in this, and I don't think it's just peach. I smell like apricot as well, peach, apple, sort of around those sort of fruits. But here we go. Let's crack on and try the taste. That is good. Again, you can really taste the flavours through. Very strong flavours of apricot, peach. I'd say orange as well. Very, very strong flavours, and that doesn't die down either. That is sticking with me right through to the aftertaste. And again, I was right. You do get that alcohol hit. The beer very, very smooth. Carbonation, you don't really feel it in the mouth. It's just dead smooth all the way. That head, hard to get really, but from what I'm getting, you get a sort of foamy fruitiness too, almost like a slight fruit bitter, but then you're just overwhelmed with a sweetness. And to me, I know it sounds really, really silly, almost tastes like fruit juice. So like your black currants, your oranges, sort of everyday run-of-the-mill stuff. And it also tastes to me that it's been sort of sweetened by maybe artificial sweeteners as well. So yeah, that's... There you go. If I burp, fans, it's a sign of a good beer. Yeah, very, very powerful on the fruit. Tastes like fruit juice with added sweeteners. Yeah, and the aftertaste really does stick around, and it just mellows as time progresses. It starts off with a very sharp fruit taste, but then mellows over time, and you really do appreciate the flavours of this beer. Very sweet as well. Again, you get the alcohol hit. Very quick though, it comes and it goes. But it does kind of also blend in well with the aftertaste, so it kind of sticks around for the aftertaste too. So not only do you get that sort of combined strength from the fruit that mellows over time, but you also get that alcohol hit that mellows with it. And I think that's kind of an essential role that this beer is playing within the flavour, because I believe what they've gone for is that calm, relaxed, fruity taste. But let's be honest, they've added the strength of a true Belgian beer. And that's what I love about the Belgians. They mix it up. No beer is really the same in Belgium. Yes, they are all strong, most of them, but you can buy the weaker stuff. So before anyone sits there complaining about being too strong for them to drink, that's a load of rubbish. Lacing is good. Dribs and drabs. And again, notice how it's very clean lacing. And I think that's due to the water that they've used from their own well, from their own resource in this beer. So again, it gives it that more natural, free-flowing taste, and of course, that clean effect, as it were, on the lacing. Very good beer, this. I'm glad I got recommended this, but absolutely, never tried it before. Glad I have. Well, there you go, and I've just seen that there. I didn't see that, the little Belgian flag in a square which says Belgian Family Brewers, which basically means, ladies and gentlemen, this is a family-run business, so presumably they pass it down for generations to generations, each probably with their own recipe, and keep it in the family, as it were. So always good to see businesses hanging on like that. Very good indeed. So that scores well, in my opinion. So for the, what would it go with food pairing? Well, I don't really know, to be fair. Maybe something a bit more savoury, like crackers and cheese. I don't think, because you wouldn't want anything sweet like chocolate or anything like that, any type of candy. It just seems to be too sweet, so probably something savoury. It may even go well with chicken, actually, so I might, get another bottle of this and try it with some chicken, just see how that one works out. But again, fans, do experiment with this. Do broaden your horizons for your taste buds. I'm going to score this now. I'm going to give it an 8.5. Only reason why is because I think it's just a little bit too sweet. Tastes like fruit juice, and again, tastes a bit artificial within the sweeteners. And I just think that they could have knocked that down a little bit. I get it that you're going for a fruit beer, but for fuck's sake, you don't need to make it, in your face, you know, here's all the fruit we've got, you know, you tone it down a little bit, fans, you know, you got to do that. You can't have it too sweet. And this is coming from a guy, bearing in mind, fans, that I've got a sweet tooth, so it just goes to show, even that's a little bit sweet for me. But nevertheless, a very, very good beer indeed, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So thanks for watching, fans. Don't forget, comment, like, subscribe. Any suggestions you've got, just send them my way. Share these videos to your friends, your family, or maybe you want to share them on your own channel. Add me as a as a co-channel as well if you want to. I'd be happy to join anyone else's channel there. Yeah, so that's all I can say, fans. Just thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day, evening, or morning, depending on where you are in the world. So join me next time for some more beer.